We are on the SUPER73R with my V3 motor, and I'm very excited about that. I'm also kind of losing my voice, so if it sounds like somebody other than me, it's still me. So in my head anyway, I've been thinking about what the ultimate motorbike style e-bike, you know, the SUPER73 class. So the juiced Hyper Scrambler and Scrambler, the Luna fat bike, the Aerial Rider, X class, D class, you know, that kind of bike, which some people call monkey bikes, which is interesting because I used to own a monkey bike, which is with the old Honda Z50, little 50 cc motorcycles we're calling it. Anyway, they're calling them monkey bikes. Anyway, that class of bike that kind of looks like a, you know, an old mini bike, right? But it's an e-bike. I think there's various components that you could put together that would make the ultimate motorbike style e-bike. And in my opinion, you base it on the SUPER73 frame, right? You can keep the SUPER73 componentry. So I really like a little display, maybe a bigger one would be nice. The thumb throttle's great. The handbrakes are great. You know, the brake calipers and all that, you know, are Tektro, and they're high quality. So keep the frame, the brakes, the handbrakes, the front brake, and the thumb throttle all the same. Then you get a nice Shimano 9-speed crankset, right? And you know, and the derailleur, and you have a 9-speed bike. You take a 1,000 watt mid-drive, the Fang motor with 1,000 watts nominal, 1,500 peak, and you use a 52 volt battery. Okay, so you're basically taking a SUPER73, you're upgrading it with a mid-drive motor, you're upgrading it with a 52 volt instead of a 48 volt battery, and you put those together and you have the ultimate bike. A few extra frills, if you wanted to, would be what do you call it, hydraulic disc brakes instead of mechanical, but that would certainly ramp the price up. But if you just look at that bike, and like the Aerial Rider Grizzly or the Juice Hyper Scorpion, you have two 52 volt batteries, right? And your mid-drive, and your gearing, so you can pretty much go up anything because mid-drives are so freaking powerful. Even at 75, a lot of watts, 1,066 watts. But it's taking me up this, are you kidding? So you've got really low end torque and high end top speed. You got 52 volts, two 52 volt batteries. So you can literally go for probably 100 miles throttle only. And freaking rocking with hydraulic disc brakes, which are better quality than just your standard mechanical, which most of these bikes come with. Just imagine that. That is a freaking beast of a bike. Now, basing it on current prices for everything, you're probably looking at adding maybe $500 to the price of SUPER73 if you were to replace the hub with the Fang mid-drive. You're probably looking at several $100 for the gearing. You're probably looking at, you know, an extra, let's say $300 for the 52 volt, but you're getting an entire another one, so that's 800 plus 300 is 1,000. You're looking at maybe $2,000 more dollars. And then the hydraulic disc brakes, you're probably looking at, for today's prices, $5,500. But boy, would you have a freaking bike, man. And the last thing I would throw in there that I just realized is the Kenda tires, probably the Crusades, that have built-in tire liners. Just such a savings. in terms of not having to get flat tires and all that. So you put all that together, you've got a brilliant motorbike style e-bike. Now, some people may be saying, hey, why don't you just get an Onyx RCR? Isn't that what that is? No, that's not what an Onyx is. Having ridden 13 electric bikes so far, all different styles, and having owned 11 motorcycles, all different styles, I can tell you that the Onyx RCR is an electric motorcycle. Like, there's no question about it. They threw some pedals on it, but it's an electric motorcycle, no question. And it's a street motorcycle because, forget about just the tires, it has no torque. It doesn't have like motorcycle style torque. It doesn't even have like mid-drive bike style torque. It's got high-end speed. And it's really freaking heavy, upwards of 120 pounds. If you drop it, it's really hard to pick it back up. You literally have to bend in your knees and use all your power and leverage. So that's what a Onyx is. Now granted, it has a big battery. I think it might even have 72 volt, but it's just such a beast of a hub motor that it drains the battery pretty quickly. So mid-drive, 252 volt, that's what you need. And hydraulic disc brakes. So that is a freaking beast of a bike, and that is what somebody needs to build. I would love to build it myself, but you know, I'd be replacing a lot of things I already paid for. I'd be replacing this 960 volt battery. I'd be replacing the 1200 watt hub motor. I'd be replacing mechanical disc brakes. So I'd be throwing away a lot of perfectly good parts. But I'd love if you could just buy the SUPER73R frame and then buy all those other parts. That would be freaking brilliant. Maybe that's something SUPER73 should even do. Just sell their frames, since it's such a tremendous frame. And then have the option to buy those other parts, you know? Anyway, that's my thought. The ultimate monkey bike style, motorbike style e-bike. Hope you agree. Love to hear your thoughts. That'll do it. God bless. Peace out.